Welcome back, everyone. Today we're diving deep into the 2026 Chevrolet Camaro 454, a muscle car reborn with modern tech, brutal power, and a personality that refuses to be polite. I drove this car hard, poked at every button, measured every feeling from the seat to the steering wheel, and I'm here to tell you exactly what it's like to own, drive, and show off a Camaro that wears its V8 like a crown. From the moment you walk up to the Camaro 454, you can feel it. The exterior is aggressive but purposeful. Wide haunches, sharp creases, and a front end that leans forward like it's ready to pounce. The LED headlights slice through dusk with a confident beam, and that new grille design channels airflow straight to the heart of the car, both for cooling and attitude. Look closer, and you'll notice the functional scoops, the low splitter, and the dual exhaust outlets that flare like a promise. It doesn't hide what it is, and that honesty is part of the charm. Climb inside, and Chevy did something smart. They wrapped the raw performance in refined material choices. The seats are bolstered for cornering yet plush enough for daily runs. I found the driving position low and planted, the kind of place that makes you forget about traffic and think only about the next straightaway. The dashboard blends classic analog cues with a modern digital cluster that's configurable, bright, and easy to read at speed. Controls fall naturally to hand, the kind of ergonomics you only notice when they're missing elsewhere. Infotainment is up to date with a responsive touchscreen, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and a premium sound system that can turn the cabin into a concert hall or a bass-heavy launch party, depending on how you like your music. Practical touches are there too. A roomy glove box, cup holders that hold real cups, and rear seats that are actually usable for short trips or grocery overflow. Visibility out the rear is more Camaro-esque than convenient. The fastback styling looks wicked, but the rear sightlines aren't for everyone. Now performance, and let's be honest, this is the Camaro's raison d'être. The 454 in the name isn't just for marketing. Under the hood sits a large displacement V8 tuned to deliver immediate low-end torque and an intoxicating top-end wail. Throttle response is immediate. Even a casual prod results in forward momentum that pins you. The engine is paired with an automatic that shifts cleanly and a manual for purists. Launch control makes those bold starts repeatable and satisfying, and the exhaust note can shift from a respectful rumble to outright primal depending on driving mode. On the road, the Camaro 454 feels sorted. It's heavy, sure, there's serious metal and reinforcement to keep everything safe. But the suspension is tuned to keep that weight honest. Cornering is confident, with minimal body roll and a steering setup that's direct and communicative. On rough pavement, the ride can be firm. This isn't a cruiser for those chasing cloud-like comfort, but for spirited driving, it strikes a satisfying balance between control and feedback. Brake performance is equally strong. Big rotors and aggressive calipers haul the car down with authority, which you'll appreciate after any spirited session. Fuel economy? Don't ask if you plan to treat this car like a weekend rocket. Expect thirsty numbers in town and decent highway cruising when you're gentle. But that's part of the bargain. This car trades efficiency for character, and the soundtrack alone makes the trade feel worth it. Let's talk tech and safety. Chevrolet packed a suite of driver assists that are helpful without being intrusive. Adaptive cruise, lane keeping aids, blind spot monitoring, and a surround view camera system make daily driving safer and less stressful. For track days, there are performance modes that let you dial traction and stability control to suit the conditions, and telemetry features record lap times and G-forces for the data nerd in all of us. The structural safety is solid, with multiple airbags and modern crash structures that give you confidence when pushing the limit. Price is always a key question. The Camaro 454 sits above the standard Camaro trims. It's a premium variant aimed at buyers who want performance without going full supercar. Expect a starting price that reflects that. Not cheap, but competitive for its segment when weighed against rivals with similar displacement and options. Additions like carbon ceramic brakes, performance exhaust, and bespoke interior packages push the price higher, so budget accordingly. Ownership costs will lean toward the higher side with fuel, maintenance, and optional upgrades to factor in. Who is this car for? If you're someone who values raw, analog driving emotion and wants a vehicle that can double as a weekend track toy and a head-turner on the street, the Camaro 454 is for you. If your priorities are maximum fuel efficiency, a plush ride for long family trips, or carrying 3 kids in the back every day, this won't be your ideal pick. For enthusiasts, however, it's a modern classic in the making. All heart, big power, and serious presence. Final verdict, the 2026 Chevrolet Camaro 454 is a bold statement. It brings back the thunder of an old-school V8 while adding modern safety, tech, and handling to make it usable in today's world. It's loud, it's fast, and it will make you grin every time you plant your foot. It asks for compromises, fuel, ride comfort, and wallet impact, but delivers a driving experience that's hard to beat. If you crave visceral performance and a car that feels alive every time you get behind the wheel, the Camaro 454 is a contender you need to test drive before making any other decisions. Thanks for watching. If you liked this deep dive, hit that like button, subscribe for more full-length car reviews, and drop a comment telling me what you want to see next. Do you want a track comparison between the Camaro 454 and its biggest rivals? Or a deep dive into aftermarket upgrades? Let me know and I'll bring you the full test. Until next time, keep the revs high and the tires warm.